What's up everyone and welcome back to my RB Leipzig career. You'll probably be thinking, if you look at the table, why have we played 22 games? If you've got a good eye, you would have realised last time we'd only played 20. And to be fair, I have played 2 matches. However, they were meant to be recorded. I don't know what happened. I've got all my audio and everything like that, but my Elgato decided to have a fit and not record any of the gameplay. So here I am quickly giving you a recap of what's happened. Pretty much we played 2 matches. We actually did win both of them. The last one was against Augsburg and the first one was up against Cologne. I think Cologne was either 2 or 3-0, then Augsburg was 1-0. So we were doing extremely well. In the last game though, as you can see, we did get an injury and it was Davy Selke, and by the looks of it, it's a big one. It's 3 months with a broken ankle, which really isn't good at all. Other than that, we did a training session which was more or less pretty good. We did one, then we simulated the other, and we all got A's and B's except for I think one player, which was Stefan Brandt. This was the setup that we had, all gold, so the players would improve a lot, and they have been. Mayer's up to a 65 now, so is Brandt, so it's all looking very good on that front too. In terms of our youth academy, we also had some new reports and we did get quite a few new players come through. I think we signed Francisco Tavares, however not this one. There was actually another Francisco Tavares who is here. So we've got him. We had a look over. Basically Carlos Linz is looking like a very good player, possibly to come into our team sometime soon. Torsten Albrecht's looking good. The majority of these guys are all pretty strong. And Alex Conceição was the one that we've lined up next to join up with the team. We've actually offered him a contract, so we're just waiting for his response from that. Hopefully he'll accept it and then he can join straight up and we can get developing him, because that will help out with our sponsor achievements, or objectives at least, for the season, which are just here under board expectations. We seem to be on target for most of these, and the youth development one is pretty much key on us signing one more player, which will be Alex Conceição. As a result of all this, our rating overall is 90. Somehow, because of the mad turnaround in results, if we win our game in hand, we will actually be 10 points clear. Bayern were in second, but I actually believe they've lost their last 2 games in a row. So as a result, Leverkusen have moved up to second and Schalke up to third. I would say that maybe the game's perhaps too easy, or the difficulty should be put up, but when you actually think about it, we're not in any cups, we're purely in the league, so that's all we have to concentrate on. So I might change it maybe next year if we really do dominate a lot, but I'll leave it up to you guys to see what you think, because I don't know really. If we're not in anything else, we're only concentrated on this, so we probably would be winning. Other than all that, because we were so many points clear at the top, I thought I'd go for a bit of rotation. This isn't the team I played last time, but you can probably guess by the players that have got full stamina. They didn't play. I swapped all of them out. I did play Hausenberg, and he did actually get 2 yellows and end up getting sent off. So for the Augsburg game, I'm just going to bring up some highlights, which I did manage to capture after I kind of reset everything. There's no audio, but I'm going to talk you through what happened, and then straight after that we will carry on with the episode as usual, do some training, and then most likely do another 2 matches. So let's have a look at what happened in the Augsburg game right now. So heading into the Augsburg game, not much actually happened. They had one good shot quite early on, as you can see here. It was on the volley, it just went past the post. Then after that it was very back and forward for a lot of the game, like nothing too much happened at all. Like, it was more or less in the middle of the park. Bailey had a very good opportunity where it basically had a very nice turn, then hit it along the ground, but it just dribbled wide by a little bit, which was pretty painful watching it. It was then after this where we finally got the bad news about Selke. I don't actually remember where he went down on the pitch, but it was all just very sudden, and there, like poof, he was gone, and he's out for 3 months with a broken ankle, if I can remember rightly. His replacement was Yusuf Poulsen, and then up next it was the time for a good manoeuvre from us, and we did actually end up scoring. Kaito run it down the wing, cut it back, everyone seemed to commit into the box except for Dominic Kaiser, who sat back, took it very nicely and slotted it into the bottom corner for the first goal of the match. Augsburg looked like they were going to be free down the right hand side of the pitch, so for some reason I decided to run in with Hausenberg, completely forgetting that he was booked. Slid in pretty comprehensively and ended up getting a second yellow, which is a bit unfortunate because now we're going to struggle in the next match since we don't really have any backup in that position. From this point on, our backs were definitely up against the wall, but we managed to survive the scare. We defended well as a unit, and we ended up winning 1-0 against Augsburg, which meant that it was our second win of the day, and we were 7 points clear with a game in hand at the top of the table. Now that we are back after that little recap from what we missed out due to the error in the recording, our next game is up against Wolfsburg. It's going to be a very tough match. One of the best teams in the league, I'm going to say, at least out of my personal opinion. I'm not sure where they are actually sitting in the league, but we will just try and have a quick look. It doesn't look like they're in the top 6, so they might be struggling a bit. They're down in 9th, but when you consider Dortmund are down in 10th, it just shows the league is definitely fighting strong this year. So just before we get into that, we're going to do a quick training session. As you would have seen a minute ago, this is what we're going to go with. We're going to jump into it, and then straight after, we'll hop into the match against Wolfsburg. Looks like it was a very decent training session with 4 A's and 1 B. Went very well. The Stefan Brandt training session, the 1 on 2 defenders, actually probably one of the most difficult I think I've done. That's the first time I've actually managed to get an A on that. As last time out, I think I got a C or maybe a D. So that was very good. If you looked at Timo Werner's training, it was like incredible. I think I hit the bar 5 or 6 times in a row. I don't even know how it was possible, but we still managed to get an A. He's nearly up to an 80 rated striker as well, which is very good. Now we can go and get straight into this next match, which is up against Wolfsburg. Just before we get into this match, as you can see, Alex Conceição has accepted the contract, so he has joined up with the team. I believe his rating's only about 62, but that potential was, I think, between something like 86 and 94. So that is looking very good for us. He looks like he's going to have a lot of skill, and we're going to try and get him in the team as quickly as we possibly can. Jumping into the team selection for this match, I think we might change it around a little bit. Last time out, we did rest quite a few players, more or less this front 3. In fact, I think Forsberg played as the attacking midfielder. Werner and Dembele were definitely rested. Same for Papadopoulos and Klosterman, so they're all going to come back into the team. Schmitz is going to play on the left. As we know, Hausenberg did get suspended. And I think I'm actually going to start Bailey in this game, just on the left for that bit more pace. As you can see from the kind of diamond up there. We've got a bit more pace with Bailey in comparison to Forsberg, so he can sit on the bench. Seeing as we don't have anyone else to put on here, I think I could probably put Comper on the bench, or is there a reason that he can't play? I don't know if I'm just missing him for some reason. He's actually already on the bench. I don't know why our players are just swapped around there. I think I'm literally going to actually chuck Conceição in at the deep end. He's going to go straight onto the bench for this game. Hopefully he'll get a good chance to come on if we're in a decent position in the match. but we'll just have to wait and see for that. So let's get into this and hope that we can win our second match of the day up against Wolfsburg.
Welcome everybody to today's game. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith is with me, and it's a Bundesliga game we've got for you. We're looking forward to...
Here we go, it's going to be a tough game for sure, but let's hope we can come out of it with a victory. Let's try and play this out from the back, start creating something, because we more or less haven't done anything so far. Let's use a bit of pace. We've definitely got more pace in the fullback. Cross that in. Just a little bit too far. Let's go Sabitzer. Whoever that is, make that run. I don't know what Papadopoulos is doing there, but I know you definitely shouldn't be there. Bailey can whip that in. Maybe get to a head to it. No. Let's get going down this wing before Volscheid can actually catch me up. Along the ground maybe? Can someone get there? Oh, so close. I was meant to be along the ground. Run, Werner. Run, 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 run. Shoot, shoot. Come on, come on. Yes, let's go. 1-0. Timo Werner. The pace man. It's giving us the lead. Oh, let's get him through again. Werner's like the most lethal weapon ever just because of his pace. And I thought we could just pass it across. Oh, penalty. I don't even know how, but I'll take it. What actually happened? I don't actually know. I think he stood on his ankle. It's fine. We'll take it. The question is, where are we going to go? I'm feeling top left. Okay. That was a little bit closer than I thought, but who cares? 2-0. Literally from nothing, we're all of a sudden leading 2-0. I'll take it. Go, 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 Bailey. You're very low on pace. It's good enough. Constantine's at the back post. Doesn't matter. Sabitzer's there. Oh, we should have scored. Right. Oh, Werner, Werner, Werner. Is this hat-trick time? I think so. Or maybe not. Let's get that near post. Someone get to it. Whip it back in once again. Oh! Who was that? Constantin. Someone was lining up for the bicycle kick. Oh, that would have been like perfection. Come on, Klosterman. Get in the way. Donnarumma's going to get that for sure. Let's get it out nice and wide, nice and quick. I can see Constantin on the run. His touch is good. Not sure how fast he is. Oh, just got it tapped out the way. And this must be offside. No? No? Okay. I think we're probably good to see it through to the end, but I swear they were offside. Let's just go on to ultra defensive, just in case. Take it back to Donnarumma. That was slightly dodgy there. But there we go. We managed to win. They did score at the end, which, you know, made it a little bit tense. If it was 5 minutes earlier, I would have been a little bit more worried, but it's all good. We managed to win 2-1. That was an important one as well, because we actually did lose to them in the reverse fixture this season. So it's all looking good for us at the moment. Now that that game is over, Hausenberg is back in the squad for selection, which is very good. I'm just going to do another quick bit of training. I'm not actually going to play this one. I'm just going to skip through it. I'm trying to figure out who I should take out for Alex Constantin. I might actually take out Bailey. I think Werner's definitely our number one striker now. So if I take out Bailey, bring in Constantin for a while, and then probably just put him on beat your man, and then we'll simulate that. Hope for the best. I can't see we're going to get 5 A's, but you know, maybe some C's and B's would be nice. Or end up getting D's and C's, but as you can see, Werner has gone up to a 79, Keita up to a 78. So it's all looking pretty good at the moment. Okay, so here we are. It's our final game of the day, and we are up against Werder Bremen. I'm going to do another tiny bit of rotation just because we can. Could give Papadopoulos a rest and bring Albin in, because Papadopoulos has had a good run of games recently, so may as well switch it around just a little bit. Timo Werner can stay up top, and I think Forsberg's going to start. However, Dembele, I may as well rest him for a bit, give Poulsen a go so that everyone's, relatively happy in the team. I probably should give Oliver Burke a go sometime soon, seeing as it has been a while since he's played. I don't really know what to do, because I do have quite a lot of right midfielders, and I imagine next season we might want to buy some real top class wingers or other positions. So at some point I'm going to ask you guys what you think I should do with Kaiser, Burke, a lot of my players. I know Dembele is only here on loan, so technically that is one less, but we'll just have to wait and see in the long run. Other than that, I might bring Maya onto the bench instead of Damari, and Dem instead of Ilsanka. Other than that, I think we are good to jump into this match and see how we do up against Werder Bremen.
Alan Smith is with me. I'm Martin Tyler. Delighted to have your company for this match today. Our match today, it's Werder Bremen against Leipzig. Well, all the attention on the away side here, because
so we're still at the top of the table. We're about 7 or 8 points clear. We can extend that all up to 11 points with a victory today. Good interception there. I didn't want that to actually go that fast, to be honest. Let's see if we can get past. No. Surely that's... Yeah, I was going to say, surely that's a foul. I think we're just going to put the ball in that area there. Hope someone runs onto it. Someone does. Not a bad effort, to be honest.
Yeah, and I think sometimes with the lads wearing blades these days, you do see them.
Let's tackle there. Oh, that was horribly timed. Okay, I thought Hausenberg was going to just hook his foot around it, but clearly not. That's not a red, is it? No. Can't have you get sent off again. Run, Burke. Run, run, run. God, their defence is flying today.
Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it.
And again. Okay, Burke's got it. Nope. They still managed to get back, track back, take us out every single time.
Marcel Sabitzer. Well, they're in a good position here.
Come on, Mayo. Get through, get to it. I think this is more or less our last chance if we can actually create anything here. Come on, Burke. Oh, they still just get to us every time. They always tackle. They've had the best game ever. And the best game ever they definitely did have. 0-0. We couldn't really create, we couldn't even create that much at all. We got onto the edge of their box and their defence was just incredible. So, yeah, our last game of the day, a 0-0 draw, a bore draw against Werder Bremen. So overall, it's still looking good. We're definitely at the top of the table by a good amount of points. And yeah, let's go back to the main menu. Okay, so here we are back, and as you can see from the table, we are easily 8 points clear on the same amount of games as Leverkusen, Schalke and Bayern, so we're definitely in very good stead. I think the main thing is just our defence this year. We really don't concede hardly anything at all. We've only conceded 18, and Bayern, who are next, have conceded 21, which means we've got a goal difference of 26, which definitely is helping us out a lot. If you can see, Leverkusen, they've drawn a massive 10 games. Even if they won 1 or 2 more, they'd be right on us. So that's clearly the difference. But anyway, I think today we're actually going to leave that here. Sorry again for the slight error at the beginning of the video, meaning that we missed out on one game, but I can assure you we definitely did win due to the amount of points we have. So if you enjoyed today's episode, remember to drop a like on it, leave me any comments telling me anything you think we should do. You can subscribe if you want to, it's free as always, and yeah, I will see you all on the next video.